Testimony continues today at the trial for Derek Ward, who's accused of raping and murdering his cousin Brittini Ward back in 2010. The case has been on hold because of concerns about Ward's mental health. But the judge in the case allowed the case to move forward because she believes Ward is aware of the situation that he's currently in.
Going to the new chief legal analyst, Colleen Rhodes, joining us to discuss the case. One of the things with Derek Ward was that, as we mentioned there, he's been declared mentally unfit to stand trial. The judge thinks he understands what's going on, but we've heard things of possession, demonic possession. Khalif, how do you break this down?
You couldn't take this out of a novel. I'll start with that part. This is like an HBO miniseries. There's a lot going on for sure. I mean, he's dressed in his prison gear. Let's start with there, and that's by choice. The judge said, look, you can dress in regular clothes if you want to. Typically, that's what you would do because you don't want to defend it to have, be prejudiced when the jury sees them, as they'll enhance their thought process of, okay, he has to be guilty because he's in prison clothes. Most of the time, a defendant would decide not to do that. He isn't. But the capacity portion, that's an ever-evolving process. You can be declared unfit to go to trial at some point in the beginning, and then there can be a rehabilitation process where they may send you to Central Regional. They may send you to Butner, where they are having you being treated by a physician. I have a number of clients that go through that process because I do represent homicide clients. And they are at Central Regional. And then at some point, they're like, okay, their treatment's over, and now they may be rehabilitated where they can go to trial. He must have went through that process because his case has been taking a long time. But the fact that he went through that process and now has still decided to represent himself only compounds the number of issues and complicates this for a number of reasons. Because even though there's a case going on, there's a lot of moving parts in the background. Judge Archie, who I have a lot of respect for, our chief resident Superior Court judge in our county, she's covering her butt. She wants to make sure that I do everything by the book because no judge wants a case overturned on appeal. So she's repeating things a million times to him to make sure that he clearly, fully understands what's happening.
Even Derek's own mother says no trial will be fair with her son allowed to represent himself. It's been a decade or longer since you had a defendant represent themselves in a trial like this.
Well, I agree with his mother. Like the old saying is, anyone that represents themselves is a fool, right? That is the process. And I mean, as I mentioned the other day, if I was on trial as someone that's practiced criminal defense for almost 15 years, I would not represent myself in a misdemeanor case, let alone a case that's talking about the death penalty. So I would for sure think that the best advice, the counsel, because we're attorneys and we're counselors, would be to counsel him about getting representation. Because if you're listening to these things, you don't know appeals, you don't know processes, you don't know motions, you don't know any of the things that you need to do to protect your case, to preserve it, to ensure that the record is protected. Even if you lose throughout the trial, an attorney every step of the way is protecting the appeal process. And if you're missing things, then now you've not only wasted this case, you wasted any opportunity you have in the future if you had an opportunity to appeal. And let's not talk about how horrific these facts are, raping and murdering your own cousin. And so you have to deal with so many different moving parts in this case. It is maybe the worst mistake ever to go in here and attempt to do it on your own. And then you add that last hurdle, possession, paranormal activity that's going on. I mean, Illuminati. I've been listening to Derek's, our own Derek's feedback from the case because he's there covering it, and everything he's been saying, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I mean, I'll be in court today, and I would love to catch just a piece of this because, just like you mentioned, you don't see this every day.